can jump in at this spot, or you can jump in.
Nation. Let's get it, man.
Yeah, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a player, a boss player. If you with me, pop your collar, shake them haters.
I'm from the city of set, rapping silver and black. Word of honcho, give me the strap. The realest is back. Stupid chop with some silly attached. Eye for an eye, fuck it man, give me a patch. I'm a Raider, Oakland, LA, Vegas, Jalen, Kenyon, Jacobs, Regis. Man, bread, dog, we litty. The shine with the speed, Edwards with the 50-50. Yeah, this that I silver and black field. Abram in the box, I'm Merrick in the backfield.
Yo. Shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to everybody already here in the building. I know we got a presser going on. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the nation right now. But we here, man. We are here. Shout out to everybody. I just got back in town, you guys. Me and the wife went out for a night. I'm going to talk about that here in a second because, yeah, you guys, I got a city, man, that yeah, we're going to talk about that in 1 second, man. Shout out to everybody here. Raider for life. Omar, Kevin Lurker, Phillip, Blazing Raider, man, Hank. Let's go, man. My brother Sean Johnson's in the building. Kane Town, what's good? Yeah, bro. Look, man. Look. We cut our trip a little short. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm gonna get onto that in a second, man. Kenny Mack in the building. Raider Janga Lane. Let's go, King. We got Lizette in the building. Vladimir, Alex Stellar, man. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Also, shout out to everybody also watching on Twitter and Facebook. If you want to get your comments in right now, jump over to YouTube. You already know what it is. Hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to try my best, my damnedest, to get all your comments in, man. Greg, I had to, bro. I had to, man. I'm sitting in the cave. I popped the garage open, smoking a cigar. I was like, you know what, man? I need to be around some Raider shit right now. So we here, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Look. We see what happened to Fackrell, you know what I mean? We understand, you know, he's out for the season, you guys, at least as a Raider. He is done. Docs, that chat is toxic as hell. Yeah, Julio, I don't even pay any mind to that shit anymore, my brother. I really don't. I kind of just drop in, watch the shit, and shake. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, y'all, with Fackrell out, you guys, it's time for Malcolm Kuntz and Cleveland Ferrell to step up. Man. At the end of the day, man, look, I was excited about Fackrell because he's good against the run. He can step into coverage when need be. He's an edge rusher. He can get to the quarterback here and there. But it is a blow, you guys. I think a lot of people in the nation, though, don't get me wrong, I love the pickup of Fackrell, but I feel like a lot of people are being extra with this. Like, yes, it sucks that we lost a player for the season. You know what I'm saying? But let's be real. It could have been somebody else, a starter. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, Zeus is back at practice today, you guys. You know what I mean? It was said that Jonathan Hankins will be ready for week 1. The Bilal Nichols will be ready for week 1. It sounds as though Mullen is on the right trajectory to be back for week 1. Right now, we are okay. We're not really dealing with too many injuries. You know what I mean? Fackrell, it sucks. Yes, but he's coming in a 1-year deal. He's a veteran. He was what? At this point, what, the third guy? The third edge rusher? You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming. You know what I mean? We still got Malcolm Kuntz. You want to see what your second-year guy can do. Cleveland Ferrell on a contract year. You want to see what he can do. It does suck, you guys, but at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. And I need everybody else to start realizing, too, we're bringing in all these camp bodies, all these other names that a lot of people have never heard of before. I'm not even going to go over all the names because I know most of you guys have already seen it. This is good news. These guys will not be on the team, you guys. We have an extra preseason game. We are playing in the Hall of Fame game against the Jaguars. We don't want any of our starters, any of our second-string guys to see any action in that Hall of Fame game. We're going to go out and get a bunch of, and I don't want to say nobodies because it takes a lot to get to that level of football. So shout out to everybody that we picked up, some running backs, You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, these guys will not be on our roster, you guys. They will not be on our roster at all. You know what I mean? So don't trip out. We're going over there to get a bunch of guys, you know what I mean, a bunch of UDFAs and other guys that couldn't make other rosters. These guys will not be on our roster moving forward. This team, this regime is very protective. They don't want these starters. They know how this is year in and year out. They want their starters to be fresh for week one. And what we're doing is going out to get a bunch of camp bodies to come in the preseason. And that's it. Give our quarterbacks, you know what I mean, our backup quarterbacks some burn with a bunch of guys that will not be on this roster. Hey, Docs, why haven't we signed a DT? The time is now. Chris, hey, man, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting, brother. To be honest, I thought that we would have went out and grabbed somebody at this point. You know, I know Sue. I know he's the sexy name out there. You know what I'm saying? But I would assume that we would have out and got somebody. But maybe, just maybe, we're liking what we have out there. Maybe Butler's looking good. Maybe Neil Farrell. You know what I mean? I know he's been nursing a little injury. But maybe, just maybe, this regime is sold on what we have. I don't know, you guys. But Bilal Nichols coming back for week one, I'm not too nervous as I was about the defensive tackle room. If he comes back and he's ready to go, I think we'll be okay. But we still have we still need one more defensive tackle. You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people are speaking highly about Tyler Lancaster, the guy that came over from Green Bay. I don't know. Maybe he can get some burn. Petco. I'm still not sold on any of these guys. You know what I mean? Vernon Butler is back. But I don't know. We shall see. The pads have just come on, you guys. So I'm going to be a lot more patient with this regime. Let me see. Shout out to my brother Chris too, man. Oh, David, we having fun, man. We're having fun, man. This isn't a YouTubers versus, you know, writers or whatever, reporters. Because I got respect for a lot of those guys. So I'm not really worried about that, man. And at the end of the day, once this Planet Raiders, once our new website drops, look, I'm not going to be a YouTuber anymore. Just say that. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. Like, we're not just going to be just YouTubers and event planners and clothing line owners. You know, we do a lot more than just YouTube. You know what I mean? So that's funny to me that these guys think we're just YouTubers. We do plenty of more, way more than that. Yeah, man, I'm going to be honest, you guys. I don't know how much we're going to buy into this, but DC just spoke highly about Lester Cotton in the presser. He said he's very proud of him. So I'm starting to buy it a little bit more. When DC says it, you got to kind of buy a little more into it, right? It sounds as though Lester Cotton is really balling. It sounds as though Alex Leatherwood is starting to lose traction at right tackle, you guys. It sounds like he's starting to lose traction. They said that Mumford is starting to get more burn at right tackle too, behind Brandon Parker. So it looks as though, you guys, Brandon Parker, right now, if the season started today, Brandon Parker is our starting right tackle. It's a little scary, man. It's a little scary. Shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. Yeah, Raider Rider. Bro. Terrible, man. I had high hopes for him, and I'm not over it yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not over it yet. But god damn, if this guy doesn't start, first of all, I'm gonna have to apologize to my brother Mitch because he said that he's not starting at all. And I said that he was full of shit. But the more and more it's starting to look like it, maybe they're putting some pressure on him. Maybe them giving Mumford more reps is putting more pressure on Leatherwood to succeed. I don't know. But right now, it does look as though Brandon Parker is our starter. That's a little scary, man. Lurker, not at all, brother. Morgan Moses is from the D.C. area. I believe he's from, is it Virginia? Somewhere out there in that area. Maryland. He's from Maryland, I believe. He took a hometown discount for the Ravens. Trust, brother. He wouldn't have went to another team for the same contract. He took a hometown discount to go back home. Shout out to Amazing Blue. What up, Graphk? Hope your day is going well. Word is Butler is going to ball out of control in camp. You got any info? I'm hearing that Darian Butler's looking good out there. But I think a lot of people are putting extras on that as well. Yes, I think he's had an interception or two. I think he blew up a few plays. But he's not out there like taking the league by storm, you guys. He's not. I promise you this. Darian Butler's not out there taking the league by storm right now. I see a lot of tweets and a lot of videos. I'm not buying the hype. I'm a fan of Darian Butler, and for those who watch this channel daily, you guys know I was a huge component for bringing him in. I wanted to draft him in the later rounds, so to get him as a UDFA was great. But I'm not sold on him like taking the league by storm right now and all that. I'm not sold on that at all. Like, look, we have our guys at linebacker. We know Divine Diablo is going to start. We got Jayon Brown, Denzel Perriman. These guys are our guys. Kenny Young. I still have all those guys ahead on our depth chart over Darian Butler at this point. He has to prove to me more than just going out there and kind of shining against second and third string guys. It's great, Phillips. It's great, my brother. It is great, man. I love it. I love it. Sean, no. There's no reason to bring Javon White back, man. You know what? Actually, let me ask you guys this. Would you guys bring Javon White back? The reason I ask you guys this is the versatility. At UNLV, he played safety. He played at safety. And, you know, with Patrick Graham's system, he values versatility. So if you bring him back, special teams, maybe safety if need be, if someone goes down, he could play linebacker. He's a hybrid guy. What do you guys think about bringing in Javon White? The Jets have a sneaky, nice defense, and they let him go because they brought in another veteran. You know what I'm saying? So why not? Hell yeah, bring him back. Yes. Why not? I am the Bay. Are you talking about the presser live? Nah, I'm letting them do their thing. You guys want to watch the presser? I'll put it on right now. I missed the whole Fackrell talk. I was driving to Oklahoma City when it happened, of course. And then we started, bringing in a lot of these guys for workouts for the Hall of Fame game. We're a few days away, guys, from the Hall of Fame game. We're bringing in a bunch of players that, let's just be honest, if they get hurt, it doesn't really hurt us. It doesn't affect us. You know what I mean? These guys will not be on this roster at all. But Fackrell, man, it hurt. It did hurt, but I'll say it doesn't hurt. It stings a little bit. Let's see. Let's bring in the presser real quick. Fuck it. Let's see what they're talking about.
Live streaming can be tricky, and sometimes trying to find the
Ups and downs and where you are now.
Leatherwood, fellas.
You ever take some hits last year, or you always go the same kind of feel?
Yeah, I
You guys here?
just try not to get too high, too low. You know what I mean? Just stay grounded. You know what I mean? But it's going well. I mean, I'm human, so we all got our like ups and downs, stuff like that. But overall, I feel good.
Denzel Good announced his retirement. You weren't able to play much.
Oh yeah, they in the chat wilding.
But what are your thoughts on him taking this time off the field now?
Great teammate, great dude. He taught me a lot. You know, what
Alex
I mean?
Leatherwood, you
Just
guys.
being, at guard and also a tackle. Just a great dude, a great leader.
He doesn't
great,
sound confident.
mentor.
I'll tell you that.
So good luck with him and his journey, and I'll definitely miss him.
His body language and his voice, he sounds very down.
Right. Roll Tide, side five.
He walked off too. He walked off. It's not good, man. It's not good, man. Fuck. That sucks. I expected a lot out of him. He sounds like, facts, brother. It sounds like he lost his job. The way he walked off, the way he was talking, his body language, it said, it's a wrap for me. That's what it looked like to me. Shout out to Lil Bro. I can definitely see him playing a little bit on the outside because of Graham's scheme. But if you watched him in college at Illinois, it was either a big play, giving up a big play, or making a big play. I'm not a fan of Nate Hobbs playing on the outside. I want him in the slot. I think he can be an all-pro guy in the slot. Nate Hobbs is that good. I just don't want him to be on the outside like that. Will he play there here, sparing like here and there? Definitely, Lil Bro. But I don't see him spending most of his time on the outside. He needs to be in the slot. Shout out to my brother Rube. We don't have the same roster that let Colton develop. We have a win now roster and can't afford to wait for Leatherwood. This is facts, Rube. Facts, my brother. Facts. And hey, I'm starting to buy the Lester Cotton talk now, you guys. To hear Derek Carr speak highly of him like that, for him to pull him to the side the other day and say, I'm proud of you, that speaks volumes. Because I don't know if you guys were watching the presser, but DC said in Alameda, when we were still playing in Oakland, Cotton's rookie year, he walked up to DC and said, what do I need to do to be your starting guard? That speaks volumes. Young kid coming out of Alabama from a winning program to the Raiders and asking our starting quarterback, what do I need to do to be a starting guard? And now look at him. It looks as though he may win a spot. He may win a spot. Shout out to Rube. This is facts, though. Shout out to Hank. Hot take. Hobbs top 10 cornerback next year. I'm here for it, Hank. I'm here for it, brother. I don't know about top 10 because of him playing in the slot. You know what I mean? You know, most of the outside guys get most of the looks. You know what I mean? We know, the Jalen Ramseys of the world, the guys that predominantly are out there on them islands get most of those, accolades and the notoriety. But I'm here for it. I hope that he can. Salvatore, this is facts, brother. You can analyze a player by his nonverbal cues. Leatherwood stock is down. I'm selling Leatherwood stock. Yeah, he looked very, very down. Very down. And he walked off. You guys, it didn't even look like it was done. He just walked off. So I'm assuming that he's kind of in the doghouse right now. If you got Mumford, a 7th round rookie coming in right now and getting more look. No, it was a 7th round, 6th round. Getting more looks than you, just literally stepping in and getting more reps at right tackle too. That's a little spooky, man. I didn't get to really watch the whole presser because I just got home. I just got done driving in 3 hours. I got to tell y'all, man. I'll never go to Oklahoma City again, man. I don't know why I decided on going out there, but that shit was terrible. I'll never go to Oklahoma City again. Shout out to, they call it the Oklahomians, I guess. I don't know. No disrespect. OKC was ass. Outside of Bricktown, that city, bruh, there wasn't shit to do. I drove 3 hours away. Bro, me and my wife left our hotel. We drove back this morning. It was like, we out of here, man. We out of here. Like, the food was terrible. Everything was terrible, man. I would never go back to Oklahoma City, man. How the fuck did Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, all these guys live in Oklahoma City that goddamn long, bro? Like, holy shit. That shit is not it. All that money, Paul George, y'all living in OKC? Man. Holy shit. Bro, Julio, bro, we went where it was supposed to be cracking, and that shit was terrible. Nah, not Kansas City. We went to OKC. I'm not the biggest Brandon Parker fan, but I do wonder if Brasillo and a scheme change makes a difference in his career. It does. Jay Rader, every year it does. Every year it does. Doesn't matter what player. We see this time and time again. Guys get into a different scheme, and they either get better or they get worse. You know, we have a guy named Namdi that was an all-pro guy with us, and then went to Philadelphia to a different scheme. It was just non-existent. He was a shell of his old self. You know what I'm saying? So, it happens year in and year out. Bro, it looked like Stockton, Berserk. I promise you, bro. Downtown had like 2 buildings. I never thought that a downtown could look worse than my hometown in Sacramento. OKC's downtown looked 50,000 times worse than Sacramento's skyline. That speaks volumes, bro. OKC is not it. I'll never go out there again. You're going to have to pay me to bust a move to Oklahoma City. No shade to my people that's out there, but yeah, that's not it. Places like OKC, it's not our speed. Yeah, this is facts, though. I could have stayed in Dallas, bro. Like, to be honest, I could have stayed out here. Pouring down rain, crazy as shit. Yeah, Raider for life, this facts. This new regime has no commitment to any previous drafted players. So if you don't ball out, you fall out. There you go, my brother. This is facts. Facts, bro. Leatherwood's going to have all the opportunities, and he's getting them right now to shine. And it sounds as though He's not taking advantage of them. But you got to take it with a grain of salt right now, you guys. You know what I mean? We do. We do. It's still early. It's still early. But, you know, seeing Alex Leatherwood be in really, really great shape and him with the chip on his shoulder, I was assuming he's going to go into camp and just get right to it. You know what I mean? And it's looking as though he's losing reps day in and day out. Bro, Canetown, it could be tomorrow or it could be summertime of next year. Anytime between that time, brother. We're working on it. We're working on it, King. I should be out there, though, in a few weeks. Who's our wide receiver, too? David T. I say this every show, my brother, when I asked about this. I mean, you're assuming, right, that Renfro and Waller is not in that conversation. I'm assuming that, right? So if they're not, you're hearing more and more about Mac Hollins. You're hearing more and more about Tyron Johnson. You're hearing less and less about Keelan Cole, even though DC did give Keelan Cole his flowers. He did say that the way he catches the ball, the way he moves his body in the air to catch the ball is different. You know what I mean? So I know DC just gave him some flowers on his presser. So, but I'm hearing more good news about Demarcus Robinson. So I don't know at this point. It sounds as though T. Billy, man. It sounds as though Tyron Johnson with that speed is can maybe go from being the most quietest player on the roster in the offseason to potentially taking that wide receiver 2 spot. So I'm here for it, man. In a perfect world, you guys, Devontae on one side, and then you have that speed element on the other side, right? Because you need a guy that can take the top off of a defense with Devontae, Waller, and Renfro. In a perfect world, Tyron Johnson is wide receiver 2 because of his speed factor. Point blank, period, the end. I like Demarcus Robinson. I like Mac Hollins. I like Keelan Cole. But the speed element, if you have that speed on the outside matched up with Devontae Adams and Hunter and Waller, if you can have him win wide receiver 2, bro, this offense is going to be insane. Insane. You preferably want that speed on the outside. These fucking flies is attacking me right now, man. Shout to Kenny, man. We have at least 3 guys who could potentially be wide receiver 2. That's a great problem to have. This is facts, my brother. Facts. Facts, man. I love this wide receiving core right now. I do. Would I love to still go out and get an Odell Beckham? Hell yeah, why not? Just for overkill at this point. Just for overkill. But I'm excited about this wide receiver room. They're saying that Zuber looks really good out there right now, the young guy that just came over from the USFL. They say he's looking pretty good. DJ Turner's been turning heads, no pun intended. They said that who else is out there turning heads right now? Tyron, most definitely. T. Billy's been out there turning heads. Our young guy out of Ball State, Justin Hall, they said he's out there turning heads as well. I'm excited about this wide receiver room, man. I am. Bro, this offense is about to be insane. It's about to be insane. This offense is next level shit, y'all. We haven't seen this in a long time. This offense is next level. Barring any injuries, God forbid, this offense is going to be next level. Shout out to Rube. If T. Billy can prove to be a solid deep threat, would be the best situation. Can't drop the safety in the box. There you go, my brother. Football talk. I love it, Rube. Rube always bringing the thunder over here, man. I love it. Jay Raiders, it's been pretty quiet on the Cleve front. I still think that this defensive coaching staff is still trying to figure out where he's best suited. You know what I'm saying? Is he an outside linebacker? Is he a defensive tackle? You know what I mean? Is he just an edge rusher in a 4-3? Like I don't know what he is at this point. I don't know. I think that they're trying to figure that out. But with Fackrell going out, I think that Clee just entered the chat a lot more. But there's other guys out there, you guys. You know what I mean? There's other D Ford is out there. The Niners just released him. I'm not against going out to get another edge rusher. You know what I mean? Yes, he's dealt with many injuries in his career, but he has one Pro Bowl under his belt, I believe, where he had like 10, 11 sacks in one season. When he's healthy, D Ford is a monster. So I'm not against bringing him in and having him be that edge rusher 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against that. Hey, at this point, I'm not even against going out and bringing Carl Nassib back because this guy has played in the 4-3 and a 3-4. He played in the 4-3 in Gus Bradley and Paul Gunther's system, and he played in the 3-4 system with Tampa Bay. So this guy can come in and play both schemes. I'm not against going out and bringing Carl Nassib on a cheap deal. And look, we were all mad at Carl Nassib, not because of his play, but because of how much he was getting paid in his play, right? If you bring him in on a cheap contract, at this point, I'm all for it. Bring in Carl Nassib. Fuck it. Why not? Bring in a JPP. Maybe a Jason, you know what I mean? A Jason Pierre-Paul can come in and he can give us a couple more years out of him. Twilight of his career. You never know. Rube says a perfect Fackrell replacement is Barr. Anthony Barr, you guys. Another linebacker out of Minnesota. Not against that. I am not against that at all. Definitely, we the people. Definitely. I would definitely take Anthony Barr over Nassib. But I think that Nassib would come in with a chip on his shoulder, though. I do. I think he would come in and be like, okay, none of these other teams want me. All right, bet I'm going to come in here and ball out. One thing that you can always get from Carl Nassib, pause, is he's tall. He's 6'7", 6'8". He bats down a lot of balls. Pause. And that's no funny business talk with Nassib. I respect Nassib. You know what I mean? And I respect what he stands for. Definitely. You can go get a Jamie Collins. Yeah, Sean, definitely. New England Patriot guy. He can step in right away. He knows Graham's system. Why not? Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Eddie says, I'm screaming for Jimmy Smith. I mean, Jimmy Smith is what, 36 years old, Eddie? I don't know, my brother. I don't know, man. Yeah, Corey, if you can get him for the cheap, why not? Why not? Another name to keep an eye on, Rule, Trey Flowers. Another guy that knows the system, can play inside and outside. Rube is coming with it today, man. Definitely. We have a lot of options. Trey Flowers comes from that Patriot scheme. Kenny, I'm going to be honest, brother. I'm loving what I'm hearing about this DB room right now. It sounds as though AA, Anthony Averett is balling out. Rocky Sin is out there balling out in the best shape of his life. It sounds as though Mullen will be back for week 1. You know what I mean? I haven't heard anything about Emeke yet. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm hearing Webb. I'm hearing Webb. The UDFA is looking pretty good out there at corner as well. So, you know, haven't heard anything about Darius Phillips yet, even though I think he's predominantly going to be a special teams guy. Shit, Corey, we can go get Justin Houston right now, right? Did he sign with anybody? I think he's a free agent. I think he's a free agent. What I heard for life is that, do you think that Farrell will be cut? No, you can't. There's too much money on the books. There's no reason to cut him. You let him play it out. Let him play his last season out. And hope you get a comp pick for him next year. Oh, he re-signed with the Ravens? Got you. I didn't know that he went back. I know that Calais Campbell re-signed with them. I didn't know that he re-signed with them. I thought he was still a free agent. Yeah, y'all. Got the bow joint. Got the, you know what I mean, in the back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? My apologies too, y'all. I don't have my lights out here. I don't have my desk out here. I'm just kind of just going willy-nilly out here, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 200 plus people in the chat, man. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. It's pinned up there. One of the best ways to support the channel. I definitely appreciate every one of my members and my non-members. I'm not against going out and bringing in Tack. Sean, a Richmond boy, grew up a Raider fan. I'm not against that. We brought him in and tried that out before. You know what I mean? He was coming off an injury. I remember at that point, he was failing all kind of physicals and shit, and then he just magically out of nowhere passed it with us. I thought that was funny. Rube, it's been really quiet on the Bryce Cosby front too, my brother. Another UDFA. I heard some things early on about him before the pads came on, but it's been really quiet. Yes, Zeus is back at practice today, you guys. G Ware, prayers, my brother. If you need to talk, King, DM me on Instagram or Twitter, brother. DM me, man. At Graphk916 on IG or at Graphk Raider on Twitter. Hit me up, my brother. If you need to talk, I'm here for you, brother. For real, for real. If you need to talk, King, I'm here for you. And because what you're dealing with, my brother, if you need it, I'll do a special mental health show just for G Ware on Monday if you really need it, my brother. For real. If you need it, I got you, King. Just let me know. Let me know the word, and I got you, my brother. I am debating. No, I'm not too worried about that. I think he'll be ready for week 1. He probably caught a concussion or something, right? That collision, looked a little spooky for him, but I think he'll be all right. But at the end of the day, I think that Teamer, he's a backup guy. You know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about it. I like Teamer. I'm a fan of Teamer. He's a dog. But at the end of the day, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, G Ware, it's all love, my brother. If you need me, King, I got you. If you need to talk, my brother, reach out to me. I got you, King. I mean, if it means anything to you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, who am I? You know what I mean? But if you want to talk, my brother, I'm here for you, man. I can only imagine what you're going through right now, my guy. I lost my grandmother. She was the one that raised me. She was my mom and my dad to cancer. So, bruh, that shit is real, bro. It's real. So if you need to talk, my brother, I'm here for you, man. Everybody put them prayer hands up for our brother, man. G Ware, man. He just lost his mother to cancer, man. Everybody put them prayer hands in the building for him, man. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to my brother, Big Mike, man. There we go with all them prayer hands. That's what we do as a nation, man. As a family, bro. That's what we do. We could possibly have 4 top 35 corners with Rock, Averett, Mullen, and Hobbs. Talk that shit, brother. I am the Bay. There we go.
How does this training camp kind of feel compared to last year when everything was so new? And
Hobbs, y'all.
You're kind of behind it.
Nate Hobbs.
It's kind of the same feeling, honestly. Like, I feel like we got a new staff, you got new things to learn, you got to prove yourself again, which is, I think, what I live for and all my teammates live for. We got a pretty headstrong team.
You think got the upper hand so far through training camp, the receivers, or?
You're going to have to watch the film for that one. I'm going to let you be the judge.
There you go, Hobbs. Talk that shit. He looked disinterested as fuck.
Today in practice and some inverts for the nickel position. You guys see playing more.
Your mics are terrible.
I'm playing whatever the coach call. You know what I'm saying? Whatever position I got to be in, doing that, that's what I'm going to do. So.
Talk that Marshawn Lynch. I'm only here so I don't get fined, shit, Hobbs.
Spot in the preseason game, showing off what you can do. Is there any difference now coming into year 2 in your career?
Not really.
Stan,
I feel like
I appreciate you, brother.
Such an NFL. So what have you done for me lately, world? So it's not about what I did last year. It's not about what anybody on the team did last year. We got to show it and bring to the table what we can bring every day. Just be the best version of ourselves.
Do you want to play in the preseason?
Stan Mifflin, man. Once again, I appreciate you, King.
Whenever I get a chance to play football, I'm going to play football. So if they tell me I'm playing, then I'm playing.
Are there certain ways where going against Derek in practice the last couple of years has helped you in your game?
Hobbs looks like he's in really good shape.
Of course, I feel like Derek, he's a top-tier quarterback. It's just a blessing, really a blessing and an honor to be able to go against somebody who's that competitive and that precise with his decision-making and his accuracy, to just be able to see that and compete against that and make me better. So big kudos to Derek, my guy.
Talk that shit,
How
Hobbs.
much of an advantage was playing in the slot last year? Now, moving into the boundary and learning both spots. Obviously, different techniques cause for different things and aspects, but the spacing of it and leveraging your spacing and using the sideline as an extra defender, how well have you adjusted playing outside as opposed to inside?
Really, all my high school career and most of my high school career and college career, I played outside. So that's second nature to me. That's, you know what I'm saying, something I feel like I can do at a high level. But playing in the slot, like you said, it's a lot more room. So it makes, you know, playing corner, slot, whatever I got to play, safety, if I got to do that, it makes it a lot easier, I feel like, just having a feel for multiple positions.
He says safety, y'all.
What are some things about Rock Yacine's game that have jumped out to you thus far working with him?
I think Rock is very underrated. I think Rock is one of the most competitive guys I ever met.
Talk that shit.
His routine is, I feel like, unmatched. I ain't seen a routine like that. He continues to be the same person every day. He puts it in, and he puts the work in on the field and off the field. He pushes me to be a better player and a better teammate. I love him for that.
Hey, how different is that cornerback room this year as opposed to last year?
I feel like I honestly feel like last year we was super competitive, and it feels the same to me. It feels different guys, of course, you know what I'm saying, different characters, different people. But I think that's the beauty of it, you know what I'm saying, getting to make relationships with just different people and being in their life and in their path. And I feel like we make each other better every day, so I love it.
I know you said there's not that much difference, you know, how you feel this year compared to last year, but is there any sense of last year you believed you could play at a high level and now you know that you can play at a high level?
Yeah, like you said, I felt like last year, I believed it, so I did. And I feel like it's no different this year. I believe it. I feel like believing is knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I stand on, I walk by faith. So I got faith in myself and faith in God.
You know, two more, Levi and Lloyd. You personally, even though you talk about the competitive nature, what do you believe is your favorite part about this quarterback secondary room?
My favorite part about the room of playing corner. I feel like it's all love in that room. And everybody has a high motor. Everybody wants everybody to win in there. And we all got a work ethic, I feel like, that as far as my perspective, I haven't seen like that's unmatched. Like everybody in there wants to put in extra work. Everybody in there, whoever can get a snap is gonna hop up. So I just feel like that's working in our favor.
Awesome. Nate, I remember talking to your high school coach, and he had said that he was shocked that no one in the state of Kentucky had recruited you, and there was a point in time that no one really knew your name, and he was, you know, surprised. But you always showed up for big moments. Always played with a chip on your shoulder. Do you still carry that chip of sort of being someone who really wasn't known until you made those big plays and evolved from high school to college to your rookie year?
Lovey Smith product, you guys, a defensive guru. Remember that.
Where I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. So I never got the chance to see anybody make it, you know what I'm saying, that far to the NFL, like with my own two eyes, I personally knew somebody. So I feel like that's and it's like that in all areas, I feel like, of Louisville. Like we a real underrated city, I feel like. So
not hearing anything, Master, yet.
Growing up there, it made me like that. I guess I was a creature of my habitat, you know what I'm saying? So
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Nate.
Appreciate it.
You know what's funny? I think, man, and maybe I'm tripping, you guys. Tell me if I'm looking too much into this. These guys, I think that Josh McDaniels has told these guys, when it comes to these pressers, less is more. Because if you watch how Josh McDaniels talks about the Raiders and the pressers, less is more. You start watching these guys, I think the only one that really elaborates on certain things is Derek Carr, DC. He's the only one that really
Other banks go out of their way to make redeeming
the only one
credit
that
card
extensively talks about what's going on. A lot of these guys come in there, short answers, keep it moving. Less is more. I really truly believe, man, that Josh McDaniels is teaching these guys not only about how to play the game on the field, but how to conduct themselves outside of the field, off the field. You can see it with these guys. Hobbs is, less is more. He's just chilling. Whoa, couple words, keep it moving. Next question. You know what I mean? I really believe that Josh McDaniels are helping these young men, these young guys, become men. Like real shit, like become men, like really teaching these guys how to operate, not just on the field, but off. And that right there helps create a dynamic, a family dynamic. And that's what wins you championships, man, when these guys are really close and they're really buying into the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I am the Bay. I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, my guy. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link up top. It's definitely pinned up there. But I really think that this coaching staff and this front office is saying less is more. Go up there, give them a short answers, and keep shit moving. Let's keep everything in-house. Everything in-house. You know, even though Leatherwood was very short, with his answers and stuff, he looked defeated. I'm going to be honest with you, body language and his speaking, but they're getting more and more less chatty patty-ish, if you get what I'm saying. Shout out to Caden. Yes, they're getting more disciplined without which Gruden couldn't do. Facts, brother. David Phillips, that's how New England does it. Facts. It's time for the Fackrell rock. May Spitfire, what you mean? Because Fackrell's out of there. He's gone for the season. There you go. Graham Cam, don't give the media any words to play with. Don't give them any ammunition. Don't give them any ammunition. Facts. Especially when Coach McDaniels yesterday and other team players talked about consequences for making mistakes. This team is going to play disciplined football this year. This is facts. I think we're going to go from being one of those most penalized teams in the league for hella years to being one of the least penalized teams in the NFL. Hopefully, because the refs still they still pinpoint on us because we're the Raiders. You know what I mean? We do have a history, but wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. I'm not against that. I'm a fan of Mumford, man. People don't know that Mumford was a captain in Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? And if he would have came out earlier, he would have went way earlier in the draft. He wouldn't have been a late round guy. If he left college earlier, he would have been out of there, early rounds. Austin, I'll say this. No, I'm not against bringing him in, but this new regime has no attachments to him at all. Like none of them. You know what I mean? There's nobody on this coaching staff that has any ties to Javen White at all. So I don't even personally think that they're looking at Javen at all, unless Josh McDaniels and Patrick Graham and these guys seen film on him before they came over to the Raiders. You know what I mean? Before they decided on coming over and taking the job, if they seen some film on Javen that they thought stood out, maybe, just maybe, we can go take a look at him. But none of these guys have any attachment to Javen White. Shout out to Johnny Meadows, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Welcome to the family, King. G-Ware, not that many, brother. Not that many. Zeus is back. We have 4 guys on the pup list, I think, right? Dylan Stoner, Bilal Nichols, Jonathan Hankins, and Mullen. But I'm hearing really good things about all of them coming back soon. So actually, Stoner, I didn't really hear too much about him. But I don't even think that Stoner makes the team, to be honest. But yeah, there's not really that many. I know Clee was dealing with a little something, but we shouldn't worry too much about him. I think we're looking okay right now going into preseason. Yeah, but Rube, this regime, I'm telling you now, they don't care about trying to please anybody from Vegas. They're trying to win. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they do that just because he's a UNLV guy. Is Chandler good? Oh, yeah, Chandler's excellent, T. I mean, at this point, Fear, I'm assuming that if Mullen's not ready for week 1, Amik is going to see the field. You know what I mean? He's going to have to. He's going to have to because we're really thin already. with depth in that corner room. I want to see Amik in preseason, man. I think he needs one of those standout performances in preseason against all these backup guys to really get a genuine look. But, you know, I've been a Amik fan forever, man. Hopefully Patrick Graham sees what I've seen since college, but I know the measurables. You know what I mean? It's funny because Amik Robertson is literally, you guys, Darian Butler, our Darian Butler at corner. A really talented cornerback, a really talented linebacker, but both both technically undersized in the NFL. Docs, are you concerned about the O-line now that it appears that Parker has been getting more first-team snaps at right tackle? I'll say this. I'm nervous about Brandon Parker in general, you know, former third-rounder. But people don't give him a lot of credit for he played good in spurts, you guys, last season. He looked bad when he looked bad, but he looked good when he looked good. We just look more at the bad shit that he did on the field. And, you know, if Carmen Bracillo is sold on Brandon Parker being our starting right tackle, then I'm sold. Because I trust Carmen. I didn't trust Tom Cable. I trust Carmen Bracillo. So if he's our guy at right tackle, I'm cool with it. I'm just more concerned about Leatherwood's development. Like, what in the fuck is going on with him? But if Carmen has unlocked Brandon Parker and Lester Cotton's potential, hey, Leatherwood can kick rocks, bro. You know what I mean? Look, everybody knows it's about the shield. It's not about individual players. So whoever looks good at right guard and right tackle, if it's not Leatherwood, I don't give a fuck, to be honest. As long as we're good on the right side, I'm cool with that. I don't care. It's always the shield over anybody. Dave says, Leatherwood makes me more nervous than Brandon Parker. 8 sacks allowed. Dude was a liability. He definitely was. But he also was asked a lot, you guys, from last year. Maxfield, you know what I mean? A rookie year going from right tackle to right guard. Your rookie season. These guys had him all over the place. You know what I mean? He was lost. He didn't know what the fuck he was looking at. He didn't know what position. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, that's why I feel bad for Clee. Coming from that major program, getting drafted in the first round, I feel for Alex Leatherwood and I feel for Cleveland Furrow because these guys were all over the place. They didn't really have one job. You know what I mean? It was Clee, play on the outside or do this or do that. Like, they really didn't. You get what I'm saying? Like, it just sucks, man. It sucks. I want to see Leatherwood succeed, though, but last year he was asked a lot. Guard, tackle. The guy didn't even know where the hell he was most of the time. Sean, you don't cut Leatherwood at all. At all. You keep him. You develop him. Carmen's not going to get rid of Alex Leatherwood the first year he has him. You know what I mean? He's going to still keep him around and develop him. You don't want to just let him walk. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. He'll be a Raider. Keep him around. Try and develop him. There was a reason this guy was rated the #1 college tackle in college football, you guys. There was a reason he won the most prestigious offensive lineman award in college football. There's a reason. He's a talented football player. He just needs some time. And, you know, with 2 different offensive line coaches in 2 years and 2 different positions, it's going to be hard for him to develop. So I trust Carmen, man. If he's out there starting, great. If he's not, great. It is what it is. Oh, he was the most penalized. Top beats. He was I believe he was the #1 highest penalized offensive lineman in college football. So there's the discipline factor right there. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why Carmen is seeing that. Maybe he's not ready to go in terms of discipline. You know what I mean? We can't afford 5-yard, 10-yard penalties left and right. Those holds and those false starts kill us. You know what's funny, G-Ware? I think at this point, bro, if we bring in Darrell Williams, I don't even think he starts at right tackle. I think he's guard. He's a guard at this point, to be honest. I think that maybe Carmen is looking at really Brandon Parker as that right tackle. If you bring in Darrell Williams this late, he played guard and tackle, you guys, in Buffalo. So if we bring in Darrell Williams, me personally, I think we put him at right guard. Unless Lester Cotton really is that dog, that dude that everybody's saying he is right now. But I think if we go get Darrell Williams, I don't think he starts at right tackle at this point. I think Carmen already sees what he has going on, and I think maybe, just maybe, he'll be a right guard. But I don't think we go out and get Darrell Williams. No, Eddie. No. You'll see a bunch of guys that we just brought in for some workouts. Whoever, you're going to start seeing some signings here soon, you guys, with some guys that you never heard of before. Running backs, they're going to be the guys that's going to be getting burned and run in the Hall of Fame game. Telling y'all now, this regime does not care about winning the Hall of Fame game in the next few days. They don't care. They just want to leave unscathed and healthy. That's it. So you will see Britton Brown. You'll see him out there. Sucks that my boy Sincere McCormick's out for the year, because I think that Sincere would have got a lot of burn. But you're going to see a lot of these no-name guys that come in, you know what I mean, off the street. They're going to get some run in preseason. Will we see Zeus at all? Definitely, at some point. But coming off that injury and not really getting any burn in practice, I don't think we see him in the Hall of Fame game. Maybe later on, yes, but not right now. Jonathan, I can definitely see Britton Brown starting in the Hall of Fame game. Definitely. Shout out to my brother Hammer, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. We got some great interviews coming up as well, you guys. We had to reschedule with Jordan Schultz. But Jordan Schultz will be on the show here soon. And we have some dope other interviews lined up that will be here soon. I promise you guys. Cash Lord, I'm here for it, brother. I'm here for it. But I'm going to assume the Jags are going to go out there and want to win more than we are. You know what I mean? They may have more starters and more second string guys than us out there. I think Doug Peterson has a chip on his shoulder, you know what I mean? Because he was out of a job last year. I think he's going to want to come out and actually win the Hall of Fame game. I think he'll play more starters and second string guys, and we'll just have a bunch of third, fourth string guys in there. Hammer, I'm dying a miserable death right now, brother, and I'm smoking a cigar. Dying. I'm dead ass about to pour this shit on my head on live. Real shit. Auntie Six, what's good, my brother? That's crazy that Leatherwood working with 1, 2s, and 3s, but I'm glad that this coaching staff are going to put the best 5 out there no matter who it is. Facts. Bro, it's hot in Dallas. Top Beast, it's blazing out here, bro. Let me see what it is. I'm in this hot-ass garage, and right now where I am, it's 95 degrees out right now. It's not as hot as it usually is, but in the garage, you got to add another 10 degrees to that. So it's probably about 105, 110. Yeah, smoke, definitely. We definitely talked about that at the Ahern when we did our draft breakdown when we were out there for those 3-4 days. We definitely talked about him tearing his ACL twice. Hyperbolic. I want Parham to start this season at right guard, then Mumford to start at right tackle next season. I'm here for it. Those young pups, man. Bring them in. Danae, what's up, King? Demi, I'm going to assume it's going to be a bunch of backup guys. I don't think you see John Simpson out there, Colton at all. Andre James may get a little bit of burn. But I think maybe Parham gets some burn at center in preseason. I do. I think Parham will get some burn at guard and at center. I know it'll be interesting to see if Lester Cotton gets any burn. I'll tell you guys this. Keep an eye on Lester Cotton in preseason. If we don't see him, that says that he is a starter, you guys. That is one thing that we can determine if all this Lester Cotton talk is real. If he does not play in the preseason, the hype is real. If he plays a lot, the hype is definitely not real. I'll say that. Get them likes up, you guys. Get them likes up. Wipe them feet. But yeah, if you see him out there early, not buying into the hype. Nah, I got to go check that out. But let's be honest, Takeover. We love Nnamdi. He's a Raider for life. But he was terrible with the Eagles. So if Asante Samuel was speaking about his time with him in Philly, I get it. Yeah, I just got done driving 3 hours, y'all, from Oklahoma City, man. So bear with me, y'all. My energy, I'm trying to get my energy back up. You know what I mean? I'm about to go hit that gym, about to watch this SummerSlam with my sons tonight. You already know. But yeah, let's run over this. Let's run over a few things before we get out of here, you guys. I'm hearing great things about the corner room. Hearing great things about the receiving room. Yeah, see, now everybody's talking about it too online about Alex Leatherwood seemed like he was out of it. He was working with the third team today, you guys. That shit's crazy. Yes, Wild Turkey, my brother. It's on Peacock, King. Defensive line is thin. We shall see, Rain. We shall see. They spoke highly. All I've heard thus far about the defensive line is that each side of the trenches has gotten the best of each other. The offensive line has gotten the best of the defensive line. The defensive line has gotten the best of the offensive line. And that's all you can ask of. We heard the same thing with the DBs and the wide receivers. The same thing. The wide receivers got the best of them. The DBs got the best of them. You know what I mean? So at this point, you know what I mean? It sounds as though all these guys are out there competing, whether, you know what I mean, they're on the defensive side of the ball, the offensive side of the ball. It sounds like these guys are out there competing extremely, like really out there grinding their asses off. And I'm here for it. Kane Town. Hey, man, he's still young, man. He's still young. You know what I mean? It's fucking hot as shit. He's still young. Give him some time to mature, man. Give him some time. Shit, fuck that. It's blazing. Put this shit on. Shit. God damn. There we go. Get a little shade in this motherfucker. Shit. Yeah, Phillips, facts. They do not play like that at all. It's hot as fuck. Roll Tide, Mr. Leatherwood. Ain't getting it done. Step your game up. There you go. Top beats. It was just said that the Bilal should be ready for week 1. Sounds as though he'll be returning for week 1. There you go, Big Mike. Facts, my brother. Seems like Leatherwood is in his own head. That comes with a lack of maturity mentally. Facts. And he's probably lost, man. 2 different coaching staffs. 2 different seasons. 2 different positions. You know what I mean? He's watching these other guys beat him out. Pause. Stressful, man. Still getting first round money, though. So I don't really feel bad for Alex Leatherwood at the end of the day. I mean, he's getting millions of dollars to get third string reps. So I don't really feel bad for him. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be real. Like, it's you know what I mean? Look, you're getting millions of dollars, man, to get third string reps. Shit, he got a bag. But yeah, y'all. Leatherwood is only 21, I think. We dropping a 40-piece chicken nugget special on the Chargers week 1. Let's go. Let's go. Ephraim, what's popping, my guy? Yeah, man. Work harder, man. Work harder. Work harder. That's all you can ask, man. I was 23. AJ said he's 23. I like that question, man. Everybody put this in the comments section. I got Devontae Adams. Devontae. Gotta be my guy, Devontae. Watch it be somebody like Mac Hollins and shit. Watch it be somebody just under the radar that gets the first TD. Yes, and definitely, bro. That's why I came home early. I like that though. Josh Jacobs, I can see that too. Hunter, Darren Waller, Hunter. My boys are pumped. That's another reason why I came home early from my trip with my wife. Wanted to come home and watch this with my sons. Drake, okay, I like that. I want to say Waller, Tay's gonna get double coverage. Okay. Eddie says Carr. Holy shit. All right. And Greg followed up with it. QB sneak. Carr walks it in. I like that. Okay, here's a sneaky name to get the first TD, you guys. Brandon Bolden. Third down guy. Third down back. Sneaky name. Brandon Bolden. Keep an eye on Bolden. James says Carlson. I didn't know Carlson can score TDs, King. Zeus. Jacobs. Hobbs for a pick 6. Talk that shit, Casper. Fourth and goal. Hammer says 4th and goal on the 1. Johnson punches it in for the first. Whoa, Jacob Johnson. Okay. All right, Hammer, I'm here for it, brother. Shout out to little bro. Who gets the first sack, Crosby or Jones? That's a good one. I'm gonna go with Chandler Jones. I'm gonna go with Chandler Jones. You know, Chandler likes to get those sacks early in the season. You know, he had 5 last year in week 1. He likes to get to the quarterback early in the season. You know what I mean? While them old bones is still fresh. I got Chandler Jones with the first sack. Yo, it's hot as fucking here. I'll say this, Jonathan. At this point, no. The man hasn't seen the field yet. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to take some time to get him prepared. I know he's been in the books. I know he's been watching the film, the tape, but like, that's not enough. You got to get on the field. So I think the AA and lock your sin are clear-cut corner 1 and corner 2 at this point. And yes, Chandler Jones had 5 sacks in week 1 last year against the Tennessee Titans. Crazy, man. But yeah, man, I love you guys, man. I'll be back, Nation. If not tonight, I'll be back tomorrow with another Coffee and Convo. And we'll be back soon as well, me and Wasted, with another Built Different podcast. And we got some dope things in the works, man. And I will be live, you guys. I will be live streaming the Hall of Fame game. So if you guys get a chance to jump over here with me and let's watch the game together as a family, man. We do this year in and year out over here on DOX ENT. We live stream every single game. So jump over here and watch it with me. If something happens tonight, or if one of my brothers hit me up and said, let's do a live tonight, I'll definitely be there. But until then, man, I'm going to get my ass out this hot ass. Bro, I'm baking in this shit, bro. Like, this garage is different. This shit is different. It's hell's basement right now. Like, it really is hot as dog shit in here. You know what I mean? So I'll be back soon, man. Wipe them feet on the way out, man, and hit that subscribe button, man. I love you, Nation. We outro, man. 1.